tried before to tell her of the feelings I have for her in my heart. Every time that I come near her, I just lose my nerve as I've done from the start. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. Do I have to tell the story of 1,000 rainy days since we first met? It's a big enough umbrella, but it's always me that ends up getting wet. And every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on.
Do you want to show me yours?
Yeah. It's so good, you know.
1,000 times a day and ask her if she'll marry me in some old-fashioned way. But my silent fears have gripped me long before I reach the phone, long before my tongue has tripped me. Must I always be alone? Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on.
I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. Oh, gonna be the best day of my life, my life. Whoa, this is gonna be the best day of my life, my life. And I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, but all the possibilities, no limits, just epiphanies. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. And I'm never gonna look back, whoa, never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. Oh, oh, this is gonna be the best day of my life, my life. The best day of my life, my life, yeah. Ooh, of my life. And I hear it calling outside my window, I feel it in my soul. The stars are burning so bright, the sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control.
I would ask the question, who gives this bride to be married to this man today?
My wife and I do. Congratulations. Keep her.
I have a question for everyone here, and I know you didn't come prepared to answer any questions. That's okay. I'm going to give you the answer to the question that I'm about to ask. The answer is, we will. And the question is, will all of you here witnessing these vows do everything in your power to uphold, support, and encourage Anthony and Ivanela in their marriage? We will. Thank you. Wonderful. There are several important things that help to create a successful marriage, and I want to encourage you with a few of them, though. Before I do that, I want you to think back, if you will, to 2011, that summer. I'm sure in the beginnings there was no awkward tension. I'm sure Anthony was not trying to impress you. And like all first dates, everything went perfect. Something special happened in that summer between then and today. The two of you started to fall in love. Now, believe it or not, there may come a point in time down the road where the two of you may not feel as in love with one another as you do today. That's not a bad thing. The second important thing I want you to remember to help keep that love strong is to be each other's support and encouragement. Life will be filled with great achievements, some failures, exciting moments, and some disappointments. It's important to be there for each other. Thirdly, communicate well. This means you will have to talk to one another. Have an open dialogue with one another. Don't listen to each other just to respond, but listen to each other to understand one another. Fourthly, look around at all the people here today. This is your encouragement. This is your support system. Just as they've encouraged you, it's important to be an encouragement to them. As you begin your life together, remember these important things: a strong, deep love, be each other's support and encouragement, an open, healthy communication, and commit to one another. The two of you have written promises to each other, and I'm going to invite you to say your promises to each other. Anthony, I'll invite you to say yours first.
Ivanela, I know how fortunate I am to be the one who gets to call you his wife. Everyone who meets you cannot help but fall in love with your kindness, care, beauty, and class. I will never take that for granted. I promise to always put our needs as a couple ahead of my own. I will try to always put myself in your shoes and see things from your perspective. One of my greatest personal improvements you've helped me with is the ability to do that, sometimes. I look forward to being partners in life, love, and crime, and dedicated to making sure you feel it every day.
Anthony, I take you as my partner, my friend, and my love. From this day forward, your hopes and dreams will be my hopes and dreams, and vice versa. We will make them all happen together. I know it, and I'm so excited to face the future because I am sure we can get through anything together. You are my safest home and my wildest adventure at the same time. I promise to strive for harmony through compromise and understanding. I will be forgiving, but not complacent, and I know you know that's true. I will take shared responsibility for our marriage and for family, regardless of our successes or failures. I promise to be true to you in mind, body, and spirit, to cherish you and respect you. I will be your source of comfort and encouragement, free and bound by our love, and to celebrate with you forevermore.
I'd ask for the rings. These rings are but symbols. They symbolize the value that you place on one another. They're made of precious metals. Every time you look down and see these symbols on your finger, always be reminded of your promises and always be drawn back to one another. Anthony, I'll invite you to place the ring on the ring finger. And do you give this ring as a symbol of your commitment and your love?
Yes, I do.
Ivanela? And do you give this ring as a symbol of your commitment and your love?
I do.
I'll let you place it Beautiful. At this time, we're going to take a few minutes to sign the license. So I'm going to with that, it is my honor and my privilege to present you for the very first time as husband and wife, Anthony and Ivanela. Congratulations, guys.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you.
Needed shelter from somebody's arms, and there you were. Needed someone to share my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Just wanna stop and thank you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Close my eyes at night and wonder where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was such a bore. Everywhere I'd been, it seems that I had been there before. But you brightened up all of my days with love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. stop and thank you, baby. Just wanna stop and thank you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Know your eyes to the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and then softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? And I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me, and I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in the deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think I care for you, when you know down inside that I really do. Then it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? And I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and then softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? And I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
What would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I'll give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down, and I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. Can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy now, out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. So give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. And I give you all of me, and you give me all of you.
Parents of the bride, Mr. George and Mrs. Natalia Manavy. Make some noise. Next, we have parents of the groom, Mr. Pat and Mrs. Lynn Lamana. Next, we have flower girl and ring bearer, Elena, Max, Alex, Louise, and Heather. Next, we have bridesmaid and groomsmen, Sina, Kaylee, and Megan. Next, we have bridesmaid and groomsmen, Prez and Alyssa. Next, we have groomsman Igor and maid of honor Carmen. Next, we have the best man Paul and bridesmaid Denise. And if everyone could please rise as we announce, for the first time with bride and groom, Mr. Anthony and Mrs. Ivanela Lamana. Make some noise for your bridal party.
Give us 2 more minutes.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than silver gray old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
All right, make some noise for the bride and groom. And at this time, we have a very special Bulgarian bread and wine ceremony performance.
Яйца мъти, плочка не е, твърдява се, кирпичнее. От сън буди, пител не е, хайвер фърля, риба не е. Леле мале, какво е той, кой го познай, халал да мой. Леле мале, какво е той, кой го познай, халал да мой.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests of this beautiful wedding. You have just seen a traditional Bulgarian dance called Vrčenica, and now we are going to perform an old Bulgarian tradition. So now the bride and the groom, they both have their own family, but their parents have to welcome them in their own family. So first, the mother of the bride has prepared a special bread. While doing the bread, she's thinking and saying some good words for the happiness of her daughter and her new husband, so that they live a very happy and joyful life shared throughout many years. So now first the mother of the bride will welcome her new son and her daughter with the bread sweetened with honey, because their life should be sweet as the honey. This is a welcoming ceremony in the family. Now the father of the bride, now it's the mother of the groom who has to do the same thing. She has to feed her new daughter and her son with the bread and the honey. Now the fathers have made a very special wine, and they have to make the young couple, the young family, drink from this wine and welcome them in the family, wishing them a very happy life. So now, very important question: is the wine sweet or bitter? And the bride has to answer this question. Is the wine sweet or bitter? So if it's bitter, it has to be sweetened with a kiss. Kiss. Now the same thing has to do the father of the groom. So now we will do some prediction games included in this ceremony. The first one, you see this small pot. The bride has to kick this pot, and we will predict the gender of the first child. So if it falls like it is right now, it will be a girl with the opening on the air. And if it falls the other way around, it will be a boy. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, a girl! It will be a girl. We'll see later on if this is true or not. Now they have to break the bread so we can see who will be the boss in their family. So, just wait a second. On the count of 3, they have to break the bread, and whoever has the biggest part will be the boss in the family. So, attention. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, I think it's Ivanela who has the bigger part, but almost equal. So she will be the boss as is the woman in every family, but the guy is the supporter. He's the most important part of the family, like the spine of the family. So this was our small ceremony. We thank you for being invited to this very special wedding. We wish you a lot of health, love, joy, and happiness. And now we invite all the guests to a Bulgarian circle dance called Horo. We have to dance this dance.
honored here to be here tonight and have this opportunity to share with you a little bit of my story of how I've come to love these two that are sitting beside me tonight. Ivanela and I met in high school, grade 10 civics class to be exact. We decided to team up and work on a project together. Clearly, that was poor judgment on her part because I am the biggest procrastinator you can ever meet. I honestly didn't think much about it because she was way too out of my league. For those of you who knew Ivanela at 14, then you know what I'm talking about. Drop dead gorgeous. I think she never experienced the awkward teenage phase. Meanwhile, I look like a boy with long hair. My thought then was that she was way too pretty to be my friend. But was I ever wrong about her? If you know Ivanela, then you know she is the most kind-hearted person who only sees people from the inside out. So, this civics project gave us a reason to spend more time with each other, and we eventually took the next big step in our friendship. I don't remember who asked who, but someone gathered up all their courage to ask the big question, and that is, do you want to go to the mall? Every girl in here knows how significant this is at 14. Taking your friendship outside of school property to the mall for the first time, you know it's getting serious. This, in fact, went down as the Big Bang equivalent for our friendship. It was at Vaughan Mills Food Court when sparks flew. We were talking and discovered that both our dads were in the same line of work. They both did renovations for English-speaking clients. We were stumped. We couldn't figure out how our dads communicated with their clients when neither of them spoke English themselves. Sorry, George, I'm not referring to your English today, but just 15 years ago. This sounds very strange, but that moment is one of my most cherished time with Ivanela. It was a feeling that I can't fully explain with words, but I knew it was the beginning of a very meaningful friendship. I feel like it's almost custom now to share one silly story. So let me tell you about this one summer we decided to take calculus. We ended up skipping pretty much every day to either go to the beach or just tan in the lawn at the school. But there was one day when we decided to skip class to get fake IDs downtown. This was also Ivanela's first time driving on the highway. So we go to this super sketchy place and ended up paying $40 for a fake Alberta driver's license. With all of the excitement attached to getting fake IDs, we didn't bother to make note of where we parked. So we walked for hours trying to find her car, but we did eventually find it. I feel like nothing much has changed for us, so Anthony, it's up to you to keep track of directions. After high school, Eva went away for university. But although there was distance, our friendship never faded. We always made the effort to meet up for lunch or dinner and just talk for hours. It was during one of these 5-hour chats when I heard about Anthony. I remember it very vividly. We were at a restaurant. She tells me that she has a new boyfriend and how amazing he is. She goes on and tells me that she met up with Anthony one day, and he surprised her with a water bottle he got her. He bought that for her because a couple of days earlier, Anthony made a mental note when Eva commented that she needed a new water bottle. Her smile was from ear to ear. It was one of the first times I have ever seen her that happy. Sounds odd, that someone can be so ecstatic over a water bottle, but that is just who Ivanela is. She cherishes little gestures and appreciates the little things in life. If you know Anthony, then you know this isn't just something he did at the beginning of the relationship just to impress her. He is like this with everyone. For example, on your birthday, he will give you something you mentioned about months ago. So Anthony, you're thoughtful, kind, and I see how much you love Ivanela. Okay, breathe. I feel at ease knowing that she has someone like you to wake up to every day. But most of all, to experience all of life's challenges with. And Ivanela, you're truly the kindest person I know. You are so kind, it's actually a running joke. We constantly make fun of how you always defend anyone under attack, even if you don't like them. Your bubbliness and absolutely beautiful smile lights up any room, as you can all see tonight. I'm truly blessed to have met you and couldn't be happier that you found someone who completes you. I wish the two of you endless happiness and love throughout this new chapter. May the love you share today grow stronger as you grow older. Let's raise our glasses and congratulating this newlywed couple. Cheers! Thank you. Woo!
So I'm super glad to see that we were able to. Are we going here? I'm super glad to see that we have a bunch of people that were able to make it here all the way from Bulgaria. You know, it truly is amazing to have all these people here and to see how far people will go for a free meal. You know. That's it. But you know, some people spend their entire lives searching for someone they can look up to, be mentored by, and call a hero. And I was truly blessed to have been born into that 28 years ago. You know, Anthony, you are not only a person that loves unconditionally, but will encourage all of you to be you and will push you to be the best you. I can truly say with confidence that he has guided and inspired greatness in not just myself, but many others under this tent. You know, that's it. I was telling myself I wouldn't cry, you bastard. That's it. I spent the second half of my life so far trying to mold myself into a person that would make him proud of me. But then one day I realized that he was just trying to teach me to be proud of myself. He did this for me, even though the first half of my life, I spent running around the front of our houses in Newmarket, chasing him and his friends around with my dick out. You know, so that's it. From time to time. From time to time. Yeah. But there comes a time in your life. But there comes a time in your life when you meet a person who is a culmination of kind, funny, cute, loyal, smart, and any other adjective that's in a positive context. And, you know, Anthony found that the day that I was born. You know. But then, once again, when he met Eva. You know, some of you might know this, but when Eva's family had moved here from Bulgaria to Canada 17 years ago, her father, George, had got a painting job. That job then led their family to be friends with a one Mr. Bianchi, who at the time was our next door neighbor. They had actually gone over to their house for a barbecue or some other social event at the time, and this was when Eva was just a child, and they did this totally unknowing to the fact that one day, you know, she would come to love, cherish, and now marry the person that was just on the other side of the fence. Years later, a blonde Bulgarian girl had walked into our work looking for a job, and well, the rest is history. You know, and hello? Okay. I personally choose to believe in soulmates, in that if you are lucky enough, you will find each other in this life and then continue to do so in the next. And I can't help but say to myself that you two have clearly found each other in this life and will continue to do so in the ones after this. Finding someone that you can't live without and need to spend the rest of your life with is a lot like two people paddling in a canoe. You must be totally in sync with each stroke, pushing you and your partner through the water, gliding across with ease. If your teamwork is off and you lose synchronization, you will continue to sit there unknowingly spinning yourself into a circle of doubt. You must work together to move forward on the lake, as it is the same in life. And I can only hope that one day I find my someone that is in sync with me as you two are with each other. Eva, I truly can't explain the aura and vibe that my brother has whenever you're around. Whether it's from your gentle and loving touch, or kind and heartwarming words, or just stepping into the room and lighting it up with your smile. Eva, you have made my brother happier and unbelievably more tolerable than I ever could. And for that, I thank you. One day when you two have kids and we're standing in your front lawn, watching them run around, playing, having fun, all I can do is hope that your youngest will also whip his dick out and start chasing everyone down to your suburban cul-de-sac. Because at that exact moment, I will know in my head that no matter how many fist fights and arguments they get into, they too will become best friends that will do absolutely anything for each other. Now let us all raise our glasses in honor of the most beautiful bride ever and her plus one, Anthony Lamanna. There we go. Salute.
For those who may not know us, I'm Lynn, the elated, excited, and very proud mother of the groom. This is Pat, my husband, who is the elated, excited, and very proud father of the groom. Pat has asked me to do all this talking. He says I've had lots of practice at it. I'm not sure if that was a compliment, but I accepted. We have to say that we love Eva and Anthony's choice of this exquisite venue. Under the stars soon, it's beautiful, and albeit not far from home. It is a destination wedding. No flight required for many of us, but many did take a flight, so we're grateful to all of you because you did have to go through an extra effort to come and be here together with us today. Natalie and George, we are thrilled to share this evening with you, celebrating our children's wedding. Ivanela and Anthony, we can't say enough how overjoyed we are that you are his new mother-in-law and father-in-law, being as kind and caring people as you are. Anthony, your dad and I are so proud of you. You are all the man and more than we ever dreamed you'd be. You are compassionate, loving, and supportive. And when someone is in need, you don't hesitate to be there by their side, no matter what. You can be serious, conservative, and strategic, but all the while be spontaneously silly and wacky beyond my imagination. We enjoy cracking up over punny jokes together. You are both a thinker and a do-it-yourselfer. You give so much of yourself, and you appreciate all that you receive. You may be the middle child in this family, but you are not the unnoticed middle child. Your presence is strong and felt almost every day by someone in our family. And I know you brought that into Eva's life too. Eva, when you came into our lives 5 years ago, you fit right in like a missing jigsaw puzzle piece. You shared many of the same values and interests that we had for family, tradition, health, life goals. You loved trying new things with us. You laughed when we laughed. We didn't have to be anything but our true selves around you. I think that when you marry a person, you marry their family, which we are very happy about. And you have shown to be a real pillar of support. But it gets even better. You have this genuine and uplifting excitement, enthusiasm about everything around you. You see beauty in everything and you let it touch you, and you share that joy with all of us. You say it, you share it in beautiful words in a card, or just in the glee in your voice and your expression. The joy comes from appreciating, and you too share that with Anthony. It's in your nature. Anthony and Eva, you solicited my advice just by default by asking me to speak here tonight. My advice to you is to keep doing what you're doing and being who you are. I think that your appreciation of each other's strengths and contributions, each other's acts of love and thoughtfulness, your values and interests that you share will continue to keep you happy together for a lifetime. I think the key to happiness is appreciating. We will always feel more blessed if we can look for what we have rather than what we have not. Even your differences give you reasons to appreciate each other. For example, you have brought new elements of interest into each other's lives, like the Blue Jays and the Maple Leafs and the Nutcracker Ballet. New perspectives and new awesome siblings like Paul, Denise, and Prez, and awesome future grandparents. Everyone, please raise a glass to the continued happiness of this beautiful couple we love so much and who are meant to be together.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. Now there's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and a reason to the wild outdoors. When the heart of this star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. How it's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
Hi, everyone. If we can please have your attention for a few quick words, and by quick, I mean not so quick. Friends and family, we want to start by thanking each and every one of you for being here today and helping us celebrate. We are so aware of how busy life gets, especially in the summer, so it means the world to us that you were able to make it on a long weekend. To everyone who traveled from far and wide, we are overwhelmed with honor that you flew out here to be with us on our special day. Starting from Vancouver to Germany and Bulgaria, and then all the way from Australia, you made it despite all the distance and complications, and we appreciate it so, so much. Thank you. Thank you to all the friends and relatives from around the GTA for being patient with us throughout all the planning and organizing. And of course, thank you for driving so far to be here today. I know a lot of you are not used to it, so we really appreciate it.
For those who cannot make it, we miss having you here. And those who are here will surely cover your end of the bar. I'm looking at you, table 18. The rest of you will know what I mean shortly.
Okay. Lynn and Pat, thank you for your endless support and dedication to helping us in every way possible. I really don't know how I got so lucky to have the best parents-in-law I could possibly imagine. Thank you for always including me and welcoming me into your family right from the start, even if it may have cost you some friendly conversation with your Italian neighbors. I will never forget the first time I was invited over for dinner. It was on Christmas Eve, and I was rushing because, as always, I was late. So I see this car in front of me going so slowly and starting to head into an oncoming traffic lane. I was confused but kept going straight, and he suddenly turned towards me, and in trying to avoid the accident, I ran over the curb. So my car was teeter-tottering over the side ditch. Then the old man gets out of the car and starts yelling in another language. Just when I was thinking, that's it, I've ruined Christmas, I see Anthony, his dad, and his brother Paul walking towards me. Turns out the guy is Italian, and Pat was able to talk him out of calling the police. And blaming me for the whole thing, actually, which is how he understood the accident to have happened. Long story short, I was still welcomed over for dinner, and met the entire Lamanna side, who were so welcoming and fun that I actually completely forgot how the night had started. Years later, I actually saw the same old man across the street checking his mail. He looks over and says, "Oh, did you finally learn how to drive?" about 95. He should have not been driving like 10 years before. So I had a few things I wanted to say, but I remembered how kind and sweet and welcoming everybody was, despite all the trouble that I had caused on their street. So I held back what I really wanted to say. Pat and Lynn, you are the kindest, most caring and considerate parents, and it's so inspiring the way you prioritize your family above all. Thank you for raising this incredible man next to me. I really am the luckiest person in the world for getting to call him my husband from now on, and for getting to call you my second family. I love you guys.
To my new in-laws, Natalia and George. You cannot have done a better job at raising a more responsible, cheerful, positive, or harder working daughter. She continues to amaze me the way she'll put a positive spin on any situation, even though sometimes unrealistic. When the shit hits the fan, she'll tell me that we needed to paint anyways. I have so much respect for everything you sacrifice to give your children the opportunity to succeed. In watching both Eva and Prez for the past 6 years, I assure you that your efforts will not go to waste. Thank you for treating me like family since day one and always exchanging our empty Tupperware for that night's leftovers, even if it was against our diet. Today might officially be the first day I'm a part of your family, but it has always felt that way for years. Thank you.
Mom and Dad, there are no words in the English and Bulgarian language to describe how much I love you and how grateful I am to you. Thank you for giving me life and the best life possible at that. Thank you for all the sacrifices you have made. You had to leave everything you knew, your home, your family, to move countries across the world so Press and I can have more opportunities and a better life. That is the truest example of parental love, and it will forever be my inspiration and motivation to work hard and try to make you proud. I hope and I think I have succeeded in that by choosing the best family possible to join forces with. Thank you for your endless love and support no matter what crazy idea I come up with. It's because of you that I am who I am today. I love you so, so, so much. Thank you.
Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you did to raise me into the person I can take pride in being today. Mom, the number of lessons you've taught me, both small and significant, is endless, and I owe you so much for that. Like teaching me that sometimes it's better to forgo one marshmallow today for 2 marshmallows tomorrow, or that it's better to take less time and do something smart than jump in without analyzing first. And thank you for never dodging my calls on how to take out stains or how long it takes chicken to cook. Thank you, Dad, for teaching me how to work hard and be precise. You are the best teacher I could ask for, and I wouldn't feel so confident in Paul and I going out on our own without our time under your wing. You have always shown me what it means to be a great father, husband, and family support. I took for granted when I was young and you would make it to so many of my school sports. I thought, well, why wouldn't my dad be there at 2:30 on a Wednesday? I didn't understand until I was older how fortunate I was that you prioritized me missing layups over anything else. No matter what happens, your commitment to providing for your family has never wavered, and I am so lucky to experience that firsthand. Thank you guys so much. I love you.
To my bridesmaids, I have no idea how I managed to score the best looking bride squad in the world. I am so lucky to have such caring and sweet girls by my side who managed to prioritize whatever was necessary for this wedding, despite their busy lives, their great successful careers, their families, and everything else. To my maid of honor, ever since we bonded over our dads both having white painter vans in grade 10, I have always felt the most comfortable in myself when I am around you. We've been through so much together in different phases of our lives, in different universities and cities, but nothing can keep us apart. Not distance, not time, not nothing. Girls, thank you so much. I am so lucky to have you in my life and by my side today. I love you all.
Paul, my best man and brother. Oh, there you are. There were times in our youth when I didn't think you'd even be invited today. Never mind at the head table. But sometime after the wrestling moves on the trampoline, putting holes in the wall, and hiding the bite marks so Mom wouldn't see, we became confidants, best friends, and business partners. All my groomsmen, thank you for knowing when to give me shit, give me confidence, and when those fail, give me a drink. Your presence in all three matters is priceless. Thank you for all the help and fun in getting ready for today. The stay couldn't have happened without your help, and I'm so fortunate that you animals took a week off work for the bachelor trip.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't know where she is, but thank you to Lena for helping iron out all the details and your quick trigger on the emails. Both you and Anya made our vision a true reality, better than we could have possibly imagined it. Thank you to Jonathan. Where is he? Hi! Thank you so much for keeping all the music on point. It was perfect. Thank you to Aaron and Ian Blackwood for making the photos feel fun and comfortable instead of awkward. Thank you to Steve and Henry for capturing every moment of the day. Thank you to all the Kurtz staff for putting together a beautiful display and incredible food and drinks. I think we can all agree that this place is perfect. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. It means the world to us. Cheers, na zdrave, kampai,
and salute.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love.
First of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a very good talker, especially on English, but I'll try to just show you my pleasure for the presentation today. The big, huge, nice party, what actually is organized from the young couple. We just support them. but they organize all of this thing, what is here. What I'd like to say, we're very happy, both of us, with this new family. We have one more son in my family, and we'll try to be in very good shape and care about all of them. Let's a little bit say about the history. I remember one day, I think 2 years ago, when I back home, and after a few minutes, Anthony came, and nobody's home, even else is not home. I was surprised a little bit. Most of the times they coming together. But this moment he came alone with one bottle of 30-age-old grappa, high quality, Italian made. And he said, George, can I ask for something? Okay, go ahead. He said, can I marry for Ivanela? I was a little bit surprised, but because actually I expect this question, I don't know when and how, but this moment came and I said, yes, of course. Of course, I cannot change their mind. In present time, nobody asks the details of the parents, what they have to do. I never ask what they're doing, actually. But I appreciate this, and I understood, he researched on Google, how in Bulgaria they doing, how they asking for the girl, and he did. Anthony, thank you for this. I am proud with this. He appreciate all of our care, how we can, of course, and he is welcome in our family. I'd like to say good luck in the future, because everybody of you know now the life is not very easy. It's very convenient and very difficult in the moments. So we'd like to wish to them to be happy, successful, lovely, and lots of kids. We're waiting for the grandchildren.
Not lots, but at least 2.
In Bulgaria, we have one. I am not very sure my translation will be right, but we said this year is bright. Next year is, how is Lulka? I know.
Swing.
Okay, so the next year we're waiting for some girl or small boy. That's our expectations. One new family need regeneration. Again, we want to say our actually congratulations about everybody. We appreciate all of you. With a little bit Bulgarian program with my best friends, Dimitar Marinov, who is one of the best musicians. He playing bagpipe, what most of the people don't know. That's typical Bulgarian instrument for folklore music. And another one is Nikola Gaidarov, top player of Bulgarian flute. You can see what exactly is this instrument, because it's not typical for many countries, and maybe we'll surprise you with these traditional Bulgarian instruments. So take your drinks from the bar and enjoy of our music. Of course, my wife, my lovely wife, is the singer of our group, and you can enjoy with this. Thank you.
really do come true. Ooh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Ooh,
Looking up, there's always sky. Rest your head, I'll take you high. We won't fade into darkness, won't let you fade into darkness. Why worry now